episode 26 of Moat 10. MOAT, the number 10. Wait. This is not my co-host. Is it?
Wait a minute. Whoa. Did my beard grew out and I got sexier? What the hell just happened?
Oh shit! Oh, this is episode 26.
This is this is episode 26, the Berenstein version.
Berenstein version. Mandela effect.
We have. Sorry, I'm still eating, but we have Ambrose's cousin, sir. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. Can't complain. Well, I could, but what's the point? So we're gonna do a threesome. I mean, a three-way. I don't know. We're doing something. We are going to go. Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't work. Somebody.
No.
I call this guy. I call this one. I don't want to be the other one.
I'll record.
Oh shit.
Right. Oh shit. That's right. We are recording, right? We're recording. Okay. Cool. We always have technical difficulties.
It always happens. Never fails.
We're gonna keep it not short but limited, just because it's three people, so the conversation probably gets drawn out. So we're gonna discuss, what do we say? Book of Boba. Somebody's coming into the room and I'm about to strangle someone. Sorry.
Hola, mama.
Was that my mom or Linda?
It was your mom.
Oh, okay.
Does she want to be
I was gonna say she wants to be mode 11 over here.
Mode 11.
Bring in another mutant. Yellowstone.
Hey, dude,
we technically
says malo.
What?
Calling your mom a mutant.
Well, she's the one that birthed me. I had to get it from somewhere.
Oh shit.
No, I was proud of my dad, huh? I was proud of my dad.
Yeah.
So we've technically gone over Yellowstone, but Donnie has watched it as well. So we're gonna get his take real quick. Here we go. Book of Boba, and then we'll go over some Instagram stuff. That should keep it fairly short, but if Donnie tends to ramble like we do, then this is gonna be the longest episode ever.
Okay.
Not like AJ. Love you, AJ, but AJ's just listening. He's like, yes.
I might be like that.
What?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll drag you along like we drag AJ along.
Hell yeah.
You say that now. Once the beer kicks in and you get comfortable, you're gonna be talking. We're gonna be like, oh my god, Donnie, shut up already.
Speaking of beer,
so I think we should kick off with Yellowstone. We'll save the Instagram stuff for the last. Yellowstone, that way we can get it out of the way, because we already, like I said, went over most of it anyway. But Donnie's take. So you were saying you compared it to Ozark. It's like and I like the way you said it. It's the Western version of Ozark.
Yes.
Do you have any complaints about season 1 so far?
No, it's really good actually.
Yeah.
A lot of action. Starts off really well, I think. The family's pretty crazy. Of course.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess because of the whole, it's like a Western style, country style cartel mob type of thing going on. That's what I can see it as.
Yeah. And the reason I ask is because that's probably my biggest complaint is the fucking death toll. Like, we need to go back and double check, but I believe that there's at least one death in every fucking episode.
Like, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, because we were talking about what's his name, Casey. Yeah, that fucker's got like a three person body count so far, and it's just season 1. Like, the fucker's knocked off like 3 people already. I mean, granted, at least one of them was a mercy killing, but still, I mean, it's that guy's racking. That guy's like John Wick.
True. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because we were mentioning like Rip
gets worse.
Rip has like 1. The old man from the guys that he has 1. Casey has like 3. Like, every fucking episode somebody died.
See, and I don't know. I don't know what episode I am on season 2, but
what's the last thing you remember?
Well, the part that I watched yesterday, Jim, he gets in the, what is he doing, the rodeo, and he wins the bucking horse contest. So there's something going on with him and the old man. I think I kind of figured out.
Okay,
but I don't want to say it because I don't know. I guess he's not that far in.
And that's when he was making. Was that when he was making googly eyes to that girl?
Yeah.
Did he talk to her in that episode or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I got to that part where he won, that.
because he's never good at anything except
Yeah.
and then
But that old man is over here trying to train him and help him.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
I
was-
see it, something
I
going
was
on.
getting confused. I was like, is that the scene where he's talking to the guy to help him out with his son? But that's from season 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. Okay, so I mean that's pretty good where you're at already. I mean it's kind of like the buildup of Jim, right? No,
Yeah.
what do they? His name's Jim.
His name is
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah. So
Jim.
it's his storyline that they're going after, if you remember.
I got you. Yeah, I think the problem for me is there's so much that we need to watch for the show,
Yeah.
and then stuff that I want to watch. And Yellowstone has piqued my interest enough to want to watch it, but not enough to push other things aside just to watch it. Does that make
Makes
sense?
sense.
So that's why I haven't started it, because there was stuff that I needed to watch, like Peacekeeper. I needed to watch it for this, so I didn't really start up Yellowstone again. But I'm gonna have to find a time, like I keep saying, to make up for it. So you got at least 3 thumbs up for Yellowstone for anybody out there that hasn't started watching yet. I think you should, if you're into, like he said, like a Western mobbish type show, this is definitely the one. If you like the body count, definitely.
Interesting. And speaking of interesting,
Oh shit. I wait. It got so loud that it cut out.
did it? No.
Yeah.
Did you know that in this song, all they're saying is Boba Fett? They're chanting Boba Fett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In what, Tuscan? No, because that would sound
Tuscan.
all fucked up. That would be all fucked up. Yeah, I think it got so loud that it cut out.
I probably did. I can't even fast forward this thing, dude. I didn't even think it's the right one.
Now you're giving me extra work. Now I got to find the audio and put it onto the video, put it a little lower so that it can be in the background, so it doesn't look like you fucked up.
Yeah, now it looks like I fucked up. Damn it. But
so Boba. What?
Boba Fett.
But
Boba.
Go ahead.
Boba.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
Boba.
5 was what? The best episode ever. And then episode 6 came along and, oh my God, the best episode ever. And now episode 7. I like that. Episode 7.
Is that the shootout one?
Yes.
Yes. The shootout that was supposed to be like an entire garrison, an entire army or whatever, and it turned out to be like
5-on-5.
Yeah, it was like 5-on-5. It was a basketball game.
Everybody kept missing.
Yeah.
It was a basketball game. Everybody kept missing.
I think they trained them. The stormtroopers trained them how to shoot.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah, it was bad. Nobody realizes that lasers curve.
However, the pirouette that what's his face made.
Oh, one eye Willie. So I think we're all in agreement that, well, Donnie, what did you think?
Boba Fett, the last one, yeah, I didn't like it.
No. Do you think was for you?
Fight scene was like too long and kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. It seemed like you know what I thought when I was watching it? It seems like a really good B movie. It was like watching Sharknado 3. Like the bad acting of like, oh my God, look at the monster on the tower. It's like, bro, you're not reacting at all. You're just making them random comment. Like I could have made that fucking scene right now in this fucking room. It's just bad fucking acting, bad directing. The writing was super fucking lazy. Like they blew their wad, like we said in episode 6. So there was nothing for them to put. Dude, fucking Grogu. Here I go ranting about my shit. Grogu comes out. He's doing his little fucking thing, and then he pulls a little part. I'm like, bitch, I was waiting for him to crush the whole
That's
thing.
what I thought was gonna happen. Was just be a ball of
And he
metal.
pulls a little ball. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then he puts him to sleep and lies next to him.
The Snarlack? What is it? The Snarlack?
The Rancor.
The Rancor. The Snarlack. What's the Snarlack from?
I have no idea. You just called a Pokemon or some shit.
Isn't that from like Coneheads?
Obviously, I'm going first.
Okay, but to be
fair,
clear, it was a pretty shitty episode. But that the communication between Boba and Mandalorian Was that was this episode, right?
Yeah, where they're talking about the honor and fuck the code. He's basically saying fuck the code.
I think that was like kind of like the best part of this episode was where they were both like, you know what, if you die, I'll die with you. You know what I mean? Friends till the end, Heidi ho, ha ha ha. You know,
right? Power, the Power Ranger. I don't know. I never watched Power Rangers. Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was definitely the best part of the episode because there was, I mean, you could say fucking at the end where they speed off and Grogu's like, ah.
Okay, now that was funny too.
That was funny, but
where he's tapping on the.
I'm trying to think. There wasn't a whole lot that was really great about this.
Did you? So what's the dark saber? ¿Cómo se llama? The black thing.
The dark saber.
Dark saber.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as he pulled that out, I'm like, oh, it's over for these stupid, droids or whatever.
And
then like,
yeah, it could go either way because yes, that's presumably what should have happened, but he hasn't mastered that thing yet, so it kind of makes sense. But they emphasized a little too much on it, like they dwelled on everything too much. The fight scene, like he said, was too long. The thing with Grogu just took forever. Like everything was like, come on, dude, move it along. Let's get some story. Let's get something going on here because this is fucking boring. But oh well, that's the end of season 1. So we'll have to wait for season 2.
Well, speaking of news, they just dropped the new trailer for Halo.
Yes, that
TV
one.
Movie Land.
Did you play the game?
Halo? Yeah, hell yeah. It was a Halo
series?
jumper.
The series or
the game?
Like, well, I mean the game, the whole series of games.
Yeah, I think we used to play it a lot, right? Yeah,
because I played the first one, and then after that, I stopped for some reason.
The one on Atari.
I just did online. I didn't really play the
campaign.
The campaign now.
Oh, that's usually all I play.
The campaign,
which is why I suck at multiplayer shit. But yeah, I played the shit out of the story mode. So that's what got me excited because I remember playing the game and I'm like, all right, the game itself is not that great. The story isn't that great. And then I think we got like halfway and then it's like, holy shit, this fucking story is awesome. So I'm looking forward to the show. And the graphics seem pretty good too. So
yeah, from the trailers, it looks good. I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's coming out on Paramount, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, again, double segue. They're re-release. Is it re-releasing or rebooting Futurama or continuing?
They're calling it the revival. Praise Jesus.
So they're bringing it back. They're continuing where they're left off, pretty much.
Yeah, Futurama.
Oh, here it goes. Has Hulu?
They talked about it on
it's
KLAQ this sometime this week.
Oh,
yeah, it's hilarious.
Talking about
from cinematic source on Instagram, Hulu has ordered 20 new episodes of the animated sci-fi series. Original series cast members Billy West, Katie Segal, Tress McNeil, I guess, Maurice dude, they all have fucked up names. What the fuck? Lauren Tom, Phil Lamar, and David Herman will return. I think the biggest thing is that people are saying that they're recasting someone.
The voice of Bender.
Was it Bender? I thought it was oh, okay, yeah. Oh no, cool. It says Joe DiMaggio, who voiced Bender and several minor characters, is not currently attached.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's not. So I mean, I like it. So Futurama was a good transition from like watching The Simpsons. So it still had a lot of innuendos and stuff like that, but it was just a little bit more like updated.
Okay.
Whereas kind of like Simpsons is already running on the same type of, storyline that it's always run on. So this one's a little different, I would say it's like a cross between the Simpsons, the Jetsons, just, old references, and a little bit of Rick and Morty, maybe like a quarter splash of Rick and Morty. And you haven't seen Rick and Morty?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah. That shit.
Oh, so he is. He is me.
Yeah. I told you.
He is the updated me. I haven't seen it either. Well,
He
and
hasn't
see,
seen Rick and
that's the
Morty.
sad part is I haven't seen any Futurama. I think I've seen like one episode ever of The Simpsons.
Yeah, me too. I never watched any of those.
Oh my gosh, did I just watch too much fucking TV or something?
You
Yes.
do? I don't know how. What do you do? Watch TV all day.
He stays up till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Just like last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
The
This guy never.
sacrifices I make.
The only thing he doesn't do is sleep. He does everything else. He works hard and watches TV and drinks
Yeah. I just
And-
don't sleep.
and knows things.
And I know
Tyr-
things.
You're the Tyrion of Moat 9.
right.
That's fucked up. So that's Futurama. What was the other one?
How about Reacher on Amazon?
We skipped
He-
one, by the way.
Oh, did we?
Reacher. When I saw the trailer for the show,
Jack
I
Reacher.
was-
watched it.
I was interested. Have you seen the movies?
Yes.
Yeah. So I liked the Jack Reacher movies.
Yeah,
I thought it was
those are-
pretty cool. It was I think unfortunately they did that weird transition because I think Jack Reacher was the last of the normal badass solo Lone Ranger type, like the Equalizer and shit like that. And John
Okay.
Wick is now the new generation. I think everything is gonna go the John Wick version where he can kill Superman himself.
Yeah.
Because Jack Reacher at least was believable. He'd get his ass kicked somewhat and then he'd heal up and stuff. But John Wick just like he can keep going. He's like the fucking Terminator. So anyway,
Yeah.
rewind. Where were we? John Wick. Nobody. Oh, Reacher.
Somebody.
Yeah. I like the movies. I was kind of excited to see a show because I actually thought that when I was watching the movies, like that would actually be pretty cool to have him solve a problem like every week, every episode or whatever, kind of like shows used to do, like the Equalizer used to do.
Yeah.
But watching the actual trailer, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna pull this off, and I haven't started it, so I don't know if it's worth watching.
Well, I know that two people, one being George, and the other one being Danny from the shop. They
Okay.
both already binged it and they finished it, and they both liked it.
Okay.
So,
Well, we'd have to find out what kind of shows and stuff they like though, because they might.
well,
be-
Danny pretty much watches everything that we watch.
Okay.
And George, I mean, he's pretty much like a Netflix buff, and he's always watching Netflix and a lot of the latest new movies. I mean, they're both
Okay.
retired. What do you expect?
Right? I wish I could be retired, guys. Please
Right?
sponsor the show so we can fucking retire and just watch shit all day.
There you go. Right? And we
It's
get
not a lot
close,
to ask,
drink beer at 9 in the morning,
Right?
Just hang out.
and then
Why
we
not?
fucking
I'm
pass
down.
out. We pass out by 1, and then all of a sudden
Start over.
start
And
over.
then start over.
It's like
Welcome
it's-
back,
it's
everybody.
It's Tuesday, right? Welcome to episode 47. Wait, 20? Oh,
47B.
Mhm.
Yeah.
what were we? Oh, Reacher. Oh, and so the one that we skipped was the Lord of the Rings, Amazon.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that they released the first look. So they released the productions, not production, but just shots of the. Did you notice that the last one doesn't seem to fit for some reason? It seems weird.
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
But
The
I
second to the
think,
last one looks kind of weird too.
yeah, with
But-
fucking Jill Scott or I'm just kidding.
I hope visually it's still kind of like in the same realm as the Lord of the Rings movie. I'm hoping, but if it's not, then it's gonna remind me of that show that's on Prime right now, the one that just came out, the Quest or the Request or the heck is
That
it
one, I don't
called?
know which one it is. But
It's-
yeah,
it's,
I'm-
okay. It's like Xena. Okay, what did Xena come on CW? You know
Okay.
how they kind of like make it more like TV series esque, to where the production quality and that isn't up to par.
Right.
It's like
Uh,
Marvel movies and CW shows.
That's my biggest concern. That's funny that you say that, because that's my biggest concern, that after having seen the Lord of the Rings and the production that they had and stuff, to go to a TV series, I'm really hoping that they put effort behind it, because that could really ruin it, because people don't realize the visuals have a lot to do with the movies. Like it's the scenery, the way that it's shot. If there's some scenes that are pretty bad, but you could forgive it because you were so caught up in the show or in the movie. But if they don't pull that off with the show, I don't know. If the writing is really good, I guess maybe you could overlook it. But yeah, I'm worried about the same thing. The
And
visuals
it's
is
on
what's really
and
worrying
it comes out on Amazon Prime. It releases September 2nd as of right now, but you know, things are they get pushed every
me. Right.
every couple months. So the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, I guess it's the origin story of the actual ring, right? Or the
Something like that.
ring
Yeah, it's
itself.
supposed Sauron is supposed to be part of this quite a bit more than the movies.
So
You know,
watch
you know
TV
what?
all day.
Make it so bad it's gonna make you scream.
Oh,
But
segue.
oh, sorry, that was a bad joke. But anyway, breaking news from the Mighty Miles: following the success of the recent film, a sixth Scream film is officially moving forward with filming set to begin this summer. I haven't watched the fifth one, but I hate to admit I'm actually a fan of the Scream movies, so I'm gonna watch it, and I'm glad that they're gonna make another one. They're really bad. The story is pretty bad,
Yeah.
but there's something about them that I think it's because I liked slasher movies when I was a kid,
Mhm.
so that was the first one that came out in my era. Does that mean like because the ones that when I was a kid were technically part of my era, but this one was like I was a teenager, I was older, like this was my slasher from where my parents had Jason and shit like that. This is my fucking slasher film.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Did you
It was always a
watch?
bit
Did you
campy. I
watch
didn't
most
watch
of
the
them?
last one.
Okay.
A few, a few. I always get them confused with I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's the same. It has this. It's the same premise. You know, kind of like the same shit going on. You know, teenage
Pretty
kids,
much.
whatever.
Yeah. High
Which
schoolers
one
dying.
does
Who cares?
Which one does what's her name? Jennifer
Aniston?
No.
Love.
Love Hewitt.
Mm-hmm. That's
Which one-
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
See, and that's probably the only reason I watch it.
Me too.
That makes sense. Moving on. Oh, speaking of sequels or getting greenlit, the cinematic source says Gerard Butler's Den of Thieves sequel to begin filming this spring, which presumably should be like in the next couple of months. Did you guys watch Den of Thieves with
Yes.
Gerard Butler?
Okay,
Good movie.
I'm trying to remember because sometimes movies I get a mashup in my head of two movies.
This is Bad Boys and Heat in one.
It's one with 50 Cent in it, isn't he?
Yes.
50,
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
good movie.
50 Cent,
50.
and then it starts off with like a shootout, right? At the beginning.
I don't remember how it starts. Actually.
I don't remember how it starts either. I think so.
And it's what's that guy's name? He's a big old rip dude, right? That just got out of jail. See, I get all my movies
No, I
screwed up.
think yeah.
Okay,
That's what happens when I
Gerard
watch too
Butler,
much
he's a
shit.
detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heading up a special unit. They're kind of like rogue cops. They kind of just do what they want. They would be criminals if they weren't cops.
Yeah, exactly. They're that close.
And that's what made it cool from the trailer is like, okay, these guys are, if they weren't cops, they'd be totally fucking criminals and like really bad. So it's them going after a team that's super tactical. The only thing I didn't like is the end.
It was when there was a shootout between them two, right?
Shit, now I'm mixing up movies. Is this the one with Ice Cube's son?
Yes, O'Shea Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
like
the
mastermind.
the end was way too Ocean's 11 for me.
Was it?
Yeah, I was like,
threw me
should have
off,
just
though.
left it alone. Yeah, it was a little, but whatever. But yeah,
Super good.
so the one that I think everybody's been waiting for, updates.in.cinema, has that the Hocus Pocus 2 has finally wrapped. So where is it? That's a wrap. Yeah, they've wrapped. They've done shooting. So post-production. No? Am I the only one that's excited for Hocus Pocus 2?
I didn't watch the other one.
You're the only one. He's never seen the first one.
Oh,
Wait, like the original?
Hocus Pocus, yeah.
Yeah, the old one. Yeah. Okay. I think.
guys, it's okay. We're in a safe place. You guys can admit that you really like Hocus Pocus. No, just me.
Well,
all right, moving on. I didn't.
Jessica Parker in that one was actually okay. I would at that point.
My girls and the wife here is
like,
really.
You would what?
So I don't know. I don't know what
You
just
missed
happened.
it. I said,
did.
I guess we were all talking at the same time. So I said, that's Sarah Jessica Parker in that movie.
Ah.
I was like, I would. He's like, you
yeah.
would what?
He's like, no, that he's saying he got wood.
Oh.
That's what it
not
was.
not actually not wood, from the meme, but
Okay, now you're just stretching it. That doesn't sound right either. So see,
Indy
why do you get
hootie.
me? Why do you get me ranting about shit?
Sorry, dude.
So Movie Facts again has Blade Runner 2099 TV series is in development. The movie, the last one was 2049. This is Blade Runner 2099. So this is 50 years after the last movie. Did you guys like the original Blade Runner, the sequel?
Okay, so the original was with
Harrison Ford.
I always get that one confused with Tron.
Damn it,
Which
dude, you
means-
need to stop watching so many fucking movies and shit. You confuse everything.
I
It's
do.
like, is that the one with the predator that has a little thing that shoots it?
Right? like, no,
no.
that's
It's like, no
Men in
way,
Black.
that's right. That's Men in Black. No way, that's fucking The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
That's Willow.
You idiot.
Did you? We talked about the sequel, no?
Of what, Willow?
No, stupid. No, fucking Blade Runner.
No, I never did because I never watched it.
I didn't
Well,
either.
Willow, I think, is getting its own series, so that
Yeah,
is
really?
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing Willow.
They're getting their own series. But Blade Runner 2049.
No, I never watched it.
I thought we talked. Oh, I think I talked about it by myself.
Is that is it
That was
Disney,
one of
right?
that was one of my solo episodes.
I think so. It was when you're by yourself, bonding with yourself.
That doesn't sound right.
Go.
No, I'm saying go ahead.
What's going on?
What about his acting?
Okay, well, I would recommend you watch Suicide, the new revamped version,
Yeah.
before going into Peacemaker. That'll kind of give you an insight of
Yeah.
John Cena and his character as the Peacemaker.
Okay.
He's not that good of an actor.
Yeah,
he is a
no.
wrestler.
Yeah,
But-
he's not. If you're going in it thinking that you won't enjoy it, but just watch Suicide Squad, and if you finish that movie thinking I'd like to see more Peacemaker, you'll like the show. It's
Yeah.
it's exactly what he is in the movie, all focused on him. And dude, even if you don't watch it for him, watch it for Vigilante, his sidekick.
Yeah.
That's
His human
fucking-
sidekick.
Okay.
Yeah, his sidekick. The other one's his best friend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, it's definitely worth it. I have a 3-episode rule. Watch the first 3 episodes. If you're hooked, then keep watching. If not, then just say fuck it.
Yeah.
It's funny, dude. It's funny as hell.
He told me about Arcane on Netflix, and I never watched it. And then I finished it, and he still hadn't watched it. Right?
Mhm.
Is that how that went?
Pretty much.
And he watched the 3, and he was hooked. Arcane. It's animated. It's based off of League of Legends.
No, I
That
don't know that either.
one's pretty good too.
Yeah, that one. If you like animated stuff,
Yeah.
definitely watch that one. The visuals are fucking phenomenal on that show. The story is actually pretty good if you pay it. It's a bit of a slow burn. That's the only bad thing about it.
Yeah.
It's a bit slow, but once you get into the story,
Yeah.
it's actually really good.
I'm on episode 3 of Hit Monkey.
What is that?
Hit Monkey, no?
I don't even know what that is.
So you watched episode 3?
Yeah,
Oh, so according
yeah.
to the 3-episode rule, is it?
yeah, it's worth it. So it's another animated, but it's Marvel,
Okay.
and it follows. Those monkeys that are in the in the winter. I mean, in the snow that sit in the
Yeah.
hot springs and shit. So it's based on a monkey like that gets trained by a hitman. So it kind of has that, but it's animated, and it's Marvel. So of course that's why I
Okay.
wanted to watch it. It's funny and it's very graphic.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow.
Do they have the Marvel logo at the beginning?
Yes. Yeah.
And
What-
where is this on?
When
Is
that was-
this?
yeah.
Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
That's interesting. So they allow the Marvel logo on it and it's graphic.
Very, dude. I mean, to the point where,
So then why can't we fucking have Deadpool?
yeah, I know. It's animated. That's probably why.
So animated. So the blood in the fucking Deadpool is animated.
I know. I
Well,
mean, this one literally,
CGI, but
they
whatever.
literally saw somebody in half and their brains and they fall apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. It probably is the fact that it's just animated, but that's dumb. Whatever.
And just to more animated, I'm back on Rick and Morty season 5. And I'm already halfway through that season. And
You know what the funny thing is? I was playing Rocket League with my nephew and his best friend yesterday, and Rick and Morty came up, and both of them like literally stopped what they were doing. Like, oh my god, how have you not seen Rick and Morty yet?
Yeah.
Like, fine, I'll fucking do the 3-episode thing.
They're super easy watches. I mean, and they're vulgar as hell. I mean, it's freaking raunchy. It's not it's raunchy and vulgar, but it's hilarious, dude.
This is for kids.
No, it's not for kids.
Oh, okay.
It was on Adult Swim.
Oh,
So it came out on Adult Swim, and then after that, I guess it still comes out on Adult Swim. But since I watch it on HBO Max, I guess you know how they have that period of time when it finishes, then they release it.
Yeah,
you know, stuff like that. So I'm watching HBO. I'm like halfway through. I'll be done with them this week. I can't stop watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
funny.
nerd. It's hilarious. Trust me. Once you start watching it, I was watching it here, and Max was watching it, and I was like, cover. I don't even know what. I don't go
Right.
get what you
just knock them out.
pretty
Get out of
much.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, all right. So for next week, we will have finished up Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Where else? Where were we? Where's our
We'll
list?
do Nightmare Alley.
I'll try to. I think Yellowstone. I don't know if we should track that one as we're watching. I think that one would just like when I get to the end of a season.
That sounds good. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, because I think you're so far
Episode
ahead,
89,
right?
Yellowstone
of season
3.
4 of episode. So there's no more Boba. You need to finish. Wait, you said you finished Nightmare Alley, right?
Nightmare Alley. Yeah, I finished.
Okay,
that
so we could do
last
that
night.
one. Can try to catch up on maybe some Yellowstone. It's just going to be Peacemaker and oh no, you can finish. I Want You Back. Finish that one. Push
Okay.
through. You can do it.
Oh,
I don't know
and
why the fuck it's 2 hours, but you can push through. I haven't seen it
and
though. Anyway, so thank you, Donnie, for joining
Yes,
us.
sir.
Appreciate you. We will. The hell, we'll figure out next week. Timing. Hopefully, it'll be in person. If not, we'll do the Zoom thing again.
all right.
As always, be good to yourselves and be good to each other, sir.
Peace.
Later, brother. Later.